Welcome to Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is November the 6th, 2017. Yes, and it is Monday. But, ladies and gentlemen, I got my stuff of results of wrestling on this channel. So, I am doing a results today as well. So, I'm going to be doing it on my main channel. I'm sorry, there's going to be no vlog out at all on today's today. But it will be on for next week because I don't think there's any wrestling on Sundays, so I don't know. So we will. I definitely have a vlog for you guys on Monday for next week. But today is November the 6th, 2017, and on November 5th they had a pay-per-view on TNA called Bound for Glory 2017. And it was in Ottawa, Canada. Ottawa. What? I don't know which one goes first. I have a sun beaming, a freaking sun beaming in my eyeballs. So yeah, if I look like I'm closing my eyes, it's not because I'm tired. It's just because the sun's going in my eyes. It was an okay pay-per-view. I just watched it now because I don't have the channel on my TV, so I can't really watch it live, so I watch it now. I watch a good 3 hours of the show. I watched the whole thing. Oh my god, the sun, man. Oh, I'm gonna move back over here. That doesn't really work. So let me show you, I watched a really good 3 hours of this thing, and I watched the whole thing. I mean, it's like a 3-hour show or 2 hours. I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you the results of it, and ladies and gentlemen, I am really happy that you guys watched my prediction video. From, I believe, no, not yesterday. On Saturday, I believe, yeah, it was Saturday, because we didn't do top 5 that time. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Okay, we have the X Division Championship in a six-way match, not elimination, Lucha Libre style. How this works is that there is tags, because mostly every wrestling has these fatal four-way or four-way matches, four-way dance, whatever you call it. There's tags in this thing, but what the Lucha Libre style is that if somebody goes up the ring, another person can come in without being tagged. So that's how it does. It's interesting, but I don't know. I like it. We had Trevor Lee, the current champ. Yeah, the current champion. What am I talking about? He's defending his title. I didn't tell you who won. Versus Desmond Xavier versus Garza Jr. versus Matt Sydal versus Petey Williams and versus Caleb Conley. I didn't say Conley there. It was supposed to be Sanjay Dutt, but they changed his name into Caleb Conley. What the heck? I guess he got released or something. But ladies and gentlemen, it was a decent match. Caleb Conley was not part of the match. Sanjay Dutt was. And it was a pretty good match. It was high risk. It was brilliant. Oh my god. I seen that Desmond Xavier looks like he has a really good future. The hometown man, Petey Williams. And ladies and gentlemen, that Canadian Destroyer. But the winner of that match. And it was a pretty good win. Mr. Petey Williams did his Canadian Destroyer on, I believe it was Desmond Xavier, and Trevor Lee just pushed Mr. Petey Williams out of the ring and stole the win, and he is still your X Division champion, Trevor Lee. I like the X Division, but Trevor Lee, he's annoying. Then we had, I did not do a prediction on this thing, because they have this thing on TNA. They are partnered with different promotions, with, I believe, some New Japan Pro Wrestling people, and AAA Mexican Wrestling as well. So they had Taiji Ishimori versus Tyson Dox. It was an okay match. I didn't really like it. It was supposed to be high flyers, but it wasn't really good. But the winner of that match was Ishihome, whatever his name is. Then we had Abyss versus Grado. Monsters Ball match. Okay, now the winner of that match was Abyss. I will tell you a little bit more because I just said since Grado lost. His work visa will be terminated, and he must leave the United States. It was an okay match. We saw staple guns. We saw barbed wire. We saw Janice, the weird nail board thing, and we saw a cheese grater. Yes, somebody got their groin. I don't know what word I'm allowed to say in here. Groin cheese grated, and like you're showing that person got his groin cheese grated. It was Abyss. Abyss got it, and now, ladies and gentlemen, and then Grado was the one who got the stapled in his head, and they both went through barbed wire. Nobody went, one person went to the Thumbtack City. Ladies and gentlemen, Laurel Van Ness was there. Almost forgot her name. Laurel Van Ness was there and tried to screw Grado out of the match. And technically she did, giving him a low blow. Now, I should just say low blow with a cheese grater. I don't know what I'm saying. But with a low blow, ladies and gentlemen, but the lights went out. I thought it was The Undertaker. But no, it was somebody better than The Undertaker, because Undertaker is old right now. I do have a lot of respect for The Undertaker, but I totally forgot Undertaker is not part of TNA. So, who came out was Rosemary, a reunion of Decay. Well, 2/3 of Decay, because Crazy Steve wasn't there. 2/3 of Decay, Abyss, and Rosemary. Rosemary did her miss onto Laurel Van Ness, and then Mr. Abyss tried to choke slam, grabbed the throat of Rosemary, tried to choke slam him, and then Rosemary was talking him out of it, and then they were going to work as a team, but Grado moved, and he got she misted Mr. Abyss, and Grado almost won with a schoolboy, but he got choke slammed through a thumbtack because Abyss couldn't see, and ladies and gentlemen, and after a black hole slam onto the barbed wire to Grado, Grado lost the match, and his visa for the United States, he is gone. He has to go back to Scotland. I believe it's Scotland. He has to go back to Scotland. Is that what we're going to see on Impact? Don't know. We need to go. We're going to find that out on Thursday. I want to tell you guys about a little bit about that, because, ladies and gentlemen, I think you guys want to see it. If you guys didn't watch it because you don't have the channel, I got you guys. I got you. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about. But we have Team Impact. We have Ethan the Carter III teams up with Eddie Edwards and James Storm to verse Team AAA El Hedjo del Fantasma versus teaming up with Panago and Tejano. It was an okay match. It was hard fine. It was okay. I like Eddie. I'm gonna say Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Edwards, because he actually could fly, and it was a lot of high risk, ladies and gentlemen. But the winner of that match, after somebody got knocked out, and with a last call, it's like sweet chin music. But with the last call with James Storm, Mr. Ethan Carter III said first, kick his head off. And that's what he did. And 1, 2, 3, they won the match. Team Impact wins against AAA. You could say that about the other match in the 6 times of Steel. I will tell you a little bit of that, a little bit more when we get there. But ladies and gentlemen, they share beers together. They share. Technically, they didn't share. Ethan Carter III had his own. James Storm had his own. They shared with Eddie Edwards, but they got the W, and now Team Impact is better than AAA. I don't know what I'm saying over there, but yeah, he's better than AAA. They're better than AAA. I don't know why I did that, but we have Ohio. Dave Chris and Jake. Oh my God, Dave Chris and Jake Chris. I almost forgetting names here. We're not going to say that guy's name. We're not going to say his name right now. We're not going to say his name. Versus LAX, Ortiz, and Santana with Conan in the Valley of Shadows for the TNA World Tag Team Championship. Why they changed the names here? But ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty good match. Freaking one of the LAX guys went up top of the Raptors, jumped off it, right into a table on Dave Chris. I thought it was done for, but ladies and gentlemen, it was outside the ring. It was near the announce table. It was doing all this. It was doing all that. It was crazy. Superplex. Jake Chris got hurt by doing his own superplex onto a I don't know, stack of chairs, seated thingy, put up. And he hurt himself really bad, but ladies and gentlemen, they got hurt, and then LAX had the upper hand until somebody threw powder in Conan's face. And ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know who this guy is, he was part of NXT before. He was part of Lucha Underground as Jeremiah Crane, but I forgot his name. Let's see, maybe I could pronounce his name right. I'm not good with names. His name was Solomon Crow. I thought it was Sammy. Something like that. And ladies and gentlemen, he did a power driver off the apron to outside of the ring to a table. And it's a 1, 2, 3. I think everyone versus Ohio versus everyone. I'm getting messed up with my words. Ohio versus everyone has a new member. I believe they do. But ladies and gentlemen, that was pretty cool. It was very cool. But I totally forgot one thing. There was a return, and his name was Alberto El Patron, and he was making fun of the curators that's in the back that suspended him, and he says he didn't do anything wrong, and all of this, he's saying a whole bunch of words, and the fans, I think the fans got a little messed up to cheer him or to boo him. I don't know, but ladies and gentlemen, he went to JB, and he said he's going to make an impact, and it was supposed to be against JB first, but he walked away. And some guy said something about princess, and he just walked away as well. I don't know what's going on. JB is not making friends. He's horrible at making friends. Let's see what else we have. Oh yeah, I still don't understand this because we have Gail Kim versus Serena versus Ali. I think that says Serena, whatever her name is, and Ali in a three-way match. It was a little boring, but ladies and gentlemen, two Canadians, hometown, Gail Kim from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, just like Ali from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. They both are from Canada, and ladies and gentlemen, people thought Ali will win this. I think I said Gail Kim. I totally forgot who I said because it wasn't a bet. So, but it was a pretty good match. But after a defeat, I think off the turnbuckle, Gail Kim won the match, and JB said something about it's her final match. That match was her final match. Is she going to vacate that title on Impact? Is she going to do that when she just won it? What's the point of it? Let Ali win it. She's not retiring. Well, she did retired, but it's not her last match. I don't understand it. Ugh. More craziness. And ladies and gentlemen, I didn't like this match because it was two wrestlers that actually could wrestle, and two MMA guys did MMA. We had Bobby Lashley and King Mo versus, and there were some Dan Lamberts and American Top Team, almost a tag team, and versus Moose and Stephen Boner. Weird. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, none of these guys could wrestle. These American Top Team, whatever they are, they don't know how to wrestle. But ladies and gentlemen, it was inside a 6-side of steel. It was an okay match, but it wasn't really good. I don't like when it's like other sports trying to wrestle. But that one guy in Slammiversary that teamed up with Moose was pretty good. He was pretty good. He actually trained as a wrestler. But these guys didn't train as wrestlers. Nobody trained as wrestlers in the American Top Team. They're MMA wrestlers. So when the King Mo and that boner guy was face